So trades that have like bigger room to run, like meme stocks, earnings trades, uh, those you should still, I'll say this, you should still set a profit target. But those I ultimately end up looking at trailing the stop or still setting a target, kind of like how we see this level here at 530 or so, where we got all these rejections. We rejected here at 527, rejected here at 530, rejected here at 525, and then rejected here at 528. So that's very valid resistance to look at locking profits in at. But I found myself taking the trade, keeping my stop loss set, I'm definitely going to make sure, if nothing else, I'm laying out my maximum loss. But as far as what I'm going to gain, I just end up trailing a stop a lot of times. I pull up the 3, 2, 3, 5, depending on how long I'm trying to be in the trade or my expiration. So like today's Monday. It's Monday. I went for the 4 strike. So I think I was 2 strikes in the money when I got it. And we got till Friday, so with that one, I'm kind of like, I'm a little more cool with holding it and just looking at it as it moves up, setting the higher lows, establishing new levels of support, and just letting it ride up. Seeing, can we test this again? I was looking at this to see if we were going to form a head and shoulders, and if that was going to cause me the need to go ahead and get out, which doesn't look like we have going on right now. I could take a cut maybe if we close below here now, because we just been kind of stair-stepping. Stair-stepping our way up. Seeing if we close below that on the 5, we get some movement back down, especially with these stocks that are lower priced. Like you can't rely, or not can't, but you shouldn't rely too heavily on looking at it visually, because visually it might look like, this is like a little 3-cent drop, that 3-cent drop, 0.5%. All right, whereas a 3-cent drop on SPY, is what typically you're used to. A 3-cent drop on SPY, if we just put that there, all right, 3-cent drop is 0.1%, but that's not doing nothing. But for us to move 0.5% on the AMC, that matters. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm in now. I missed my Nikola trade. I didn't hit enter. That would have been a nice chunk of change. I would have told y'all I'm not hopping on Zoom the rest of the week, so I'm finna just go on another cruise. But nope. I'm still here. I'm looking at Upstart. Is that Upstart? Might have been Unity. So Upstart right now, I had this huge drop. Huge drop. Shout out to my indicator. Wish I was seeing that. But now we're starting to get some higher lows coming in here. And while it's a little minor right now, I still want to acknowledge that we are starting to push back up, higher lows, higher highs. It looks like it might really be short-lived. Again, this is just like a little 5-minute, 15-minute, barely even shows that for real. And then on the daily, it's kind of why I was looking at this earlier. It's actually kind of happened randomly. On the daily, we do have a demand here. We came and bounced at 52.35, 52.14, and then our low of the day today is 52.41. So we have some bounce going on here. Lots of room to the upside. All right, so this is a trade idea, not one that I'm taking myself because they do have earnings tomorrow evening. But earnings aside, just looking at the chart, I feel like it's kind of done with this move up, this huge kick that it had after these two big pullback days. Again, earnings can just knock that out the way. But straight candles, straight price action, just looking at the demand there, and even over here, this candle as well, we see the bounces, having a stop loss that's a close below these lows on these wicks. All right, so that'll look at like a close below 52. All right, and being able to swing that, and these contracts probably a little elevated with such high IV since they have earnings and they've been making these big moves. But just pure price action, going long here, stopping out below 52. Even if you take it back up to the highest a day, that's a 15% move. All right, $7, $8, your contract's popping. And then if you swing it out, and this could very well be the earnings move that it comes back and just takes up those two down days. You can have that happen. All right, that's where I start to look at earnings, past earnings, and see what happened. And funny enough, you see last earnings gapped up. This earnings gapped up 28%. This one closed up 34%. Gap down. And this one shot up. All right, so just in line with earnings, looking at, past things that's happened, 20% move to the downside on the gap. Right now, we're looking at our earnings for August, and this is a relatively new company to be publicly traded, so we don't have as much earnings data to go off of. Let me see, this one gap down. And then August over here, got a gap up. So it's kind of 50-50 on those August moves. Support. I don't know if I'm a fool with it or not. Let's see how it looks. But if y'all in any trades y'all want to look at, manage, y'all got something that y'all like, man, I don't know if I want to hold this or not. Can we pull up the chart and check it out? Y'all got something y'all looking at, let me know. I forgot I was in AMC. All right. So I'm still holding my AMC calls. Looks like we did come back down and retest this level and just bounce off of it, right? So I'm still cool with holding this. As long as I don't get a close through this level, 522, I'm still cool on holding my AMC calls that I got earlier today. Unity. Y'all can pop anything in the chat that y'all looking at, questions. Damn, boy, where's your support at, fam? Y'all see Apple continuing to drop. So it's a lot of opportunities, especially when these bigger names get oversold. A lot of people start dropping money into them. And even today, Apple don't look bad to potentially swing into tomorrow. Right now, we've established that support. We're basing out. We're just holding this 178.25 area. Haven't seen much hold below there. We had to gap down to the tune of about 2.5%. But after the gap down, like that's all the movement. We shot up, came back, and now we're just moving sideways. So that factored in with how oversold we are right now, all right, gives us the idea that we have some room to go up. I'm gonna say the RSI is at, I'm gonna say it's at 28. RSI bets are in. Oh, that is not 28. That's 20. 19. Damn. Damn it. Gotta do better, Jordan. There's my 28, 30-minute chart. Don't tell nobody I got that wrong. Yeah. It was a 30-minute chart that had the 28. But just looking at it and walking down the time frames, all right, we see what's going on with price. And we can see that even more recently, we have started to get higher lows here. We've yet to make higher highs. So our last high on Apple, all right, kind of over here, 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 here. But we do look like we have a chance for just the quick rebound. The quick rebound, where I talked to y'all about that last week, where the market had the huge drop, right? And so again, thinking about how the majority of people who are trading lose money, right? We want to do the opposite. We want to have a contrarian view or mind, or just at least dwell in that area for a second to say, all right, what's the thing that seems like it's going to happen? Well, it seems like the market is going to keep dropping, right? That's what it seems like it's going to happen. Okay. So then what do? Right? Try to think about being a market maker. Try to think about somebody trying to finesse the retail traders. I bet if we have like a day or two where the market shoots back up, what's everybody going to do? Go back to calls because, oh, that was just a pullback. We are still going up. The market just had to pull back real quick. All right. And then you can just drop it right back down once everybody starts loading back in their calls. So that's my current view on what's going on. I think that's what will happen. I like Apple. Tim put in the chat, he likes Apple swing. He think I could touch 180 this week. Yeah, bro, it opened at 182. And, hit a high of 183 today. But even with it being oversold on the daily, like how often does that happen? And that's when you start going back into looking at stuff, like we was looking at Upstart earnings. Last time Apple was oversold on the daily, it was down here. And you see it, shot up later. Right. Or being here. The next day it went up $4 and then gapped up the day after that. So I think Apple is a good swing opportunity. Absolutely a good swing opportunity. And it's at this key support right now. And so if it takes out that support, we do have that gap here, which it'll suck if we get them calls and it drops down and close that gap. But I'll probably go ahead and grab 2 weeks on it, just on the safe side, in case we do get that gap, or go in the money same week. I'm gonna see what the 170. Let's see how they do their stuff now. Let's see what the contract's looking like. IBM is also on a daily overbought. So Apple 175s for this week are $400. I don't think that's a bad move. I don't think that's a bad move at all. Nah. And we just want to see something on the smaller time frame clue us in that we are looking at making a move up. Right. So we're not just going to buy Apple just because it's oversold. But we need to actually see something to clue us in and say, okay, hey, we are breaking out of this little pattern to the upside. All right. We are getting over um, this 15-minute inside candle. Right. We had a bullish engulfing here at support. So it's nice to see that we're holding. But we need to see something that really just kind of say, hey, cool. Not only is Apple down, but Apple actually is looking like it's about to make a move back up. You know, look at IBM. So somebody get GE calls. All right, anyway. IBM. IBM may keep going. Look at how it moves when it hits up. Well, I mean, where is that right now, Tim? Yeah. No supply. So it's the same sort of deal with Apple where we don't want to just, hey, it's overbought, it's oversold, it's overextended. We gotta buy because it has to go the opposite way, right? Like we already know that the stocks are gonna move up and down, just like this. I mean, this is a pretty nice leg up. All right. So now we're looking at this next move up after it's pulled back here, here. Side note, Ray, remember I told you about the strategy where you let it come back down after the MSC indicator told you to buy it and buy it when it hits the super trend? All right, anyway. Should be working, bro. There's so many different ways to do stuff, though. That's why I don't even really knock folks on how they do stuff because there's a lot of ways for you to trade and make moves. But on Apple, that's what I want to see. I want to see us like we could clear 178.50. That would be good. That'll be good. Right now we still haven't made higher highs. Our lows are getting higher. And that's fine there. Oh, shit. All right, trade station quit acting funny now. Frank, trade station be tripping, bro. You currently do not have an approved trade station account. Now I just made I just made 3 trades. Sit and tell me I don't. I gotta close the L, reopen the L.
Just saying thank you for the money and close your account.
Bruh. Well,
Like crypto.
now my stuff load. That stuff be hidden in crunch time though. I'm trying to catch the trade. That stuff's so crazy. All right. Let's see what else shaking. Lots of earnings today that got some good potential. Palantir has earnings. Palantir has earnings today. Check. A lot of opportunities today. Ooh, boy. Mm-mm-mm. It's a little doozy on Chegg. So we see last earnings, Chegg created this huge gap, dropped 48%. Card back. Oh, she ain't send it to the. Okay, cool. All right. But Chegg look like it's probably gonna drop down to 870 or hit the midway point of the gap, which would be 1530. But yeah, a lot of I mean, look at it. Chegg makes a lot of gap moves on earnings. Um, and it looks like most of them be down. So this would suck if it had a move like this, just a 5% move. But like this one, all right, 50% drop. It finished up 16%, 30% drop on that. So this day August earnings, they ain't do nothing. Oh. So they 2021 August earnings, they ain't make no move for real. They August 2020 earnings, they ain't make no move for real. Huge drop in November. Huge drop in May. August 2022, they ain't do nothing. Huge jump in November. Drop to February. Another huge drop in May. So it look like they May they be dropping, but August they don't be doing nothing. I might not trade they earnings for August. Yeah, it might be a no-go on those on Q3. So it look like they don't really move much. So yeah, potential. The expected move is there, but it look like they're not really moving a lot. But yeah, Chegg, OKE, they got earnings. So there's some opportunities out there if y'all do want to look at earnings, see what y'all want to make a move on. What up, Tim Green, iPhone, Tonio, Ellis, Laura, HPAT, Frank? Y'all got anything y'all in? That's a heavy support. You could look at swinging. What do I think about Meta for puts? I like AbbVie. So we're getting a flag breakout on AbbVie right now. I'm gonna go look at Meta though. Alright. Meta. Is that what you're looking at? Shooting the trend line down? I really want to see it break out. On a move up after this random $15 move on Thursday. Is that supposed to be aligned with Amazon? I would look for a continuation up on the breakout. I would look for a breakout to the upside. That's what I look at. Yeah. And that's one of the things I learned from looking at trades and reviewing my trades. Look at how stuff looks with the extended data and regular hours. And Apple's still sitting here and did nothing. You still see what Apple do. I want to get out of here with a trade. I'm gonna take the Apple calls once we get above 170, 178.50. I'll swing the calls. I'll go this week, 170. Let me look at the options chain again. We got 177 and a half. Yeah. If we can close above 178.50, I'm cool with Apple. Um, that'll give us a higher high. Of course, we got to clear this high, but that'll be good. Spirals ain't doing nothing right here. So Milena. This is Gucci. Ain't really too much going down this way. They got earnings too. Excuse me. Ain't nothing too much going down this way. This looks like a good chart for calls. Oh, this is Upstart. I thought I was on something. I already talked about Upstart looking good for calls. So I like Upstart's potential to shoot off this support for earnings. I don't know if them as a company is that solid right now. Mm. And their earnings estimates are all over the place. And revenue is expected to come in lower. Did I get anything good for earnings?
Or just today in general.
I'm in AMC calls. I'm up on those right now. I missed the move on Nicola because I got a phone call and ended up not actually submitting my order. I had an order for Nicola puts on this pullback right here. That I don't be getting butthurt a lot, but to see that I had the almost perfect entry and then it dropped 18% kind of had me a little upset. That's all I traded today though, was AMC. I missed Nicola. I just didn't hit the submit button. Other than that, looking at Apple to go long if it can get over 178.50. It's at it just bounced off of a big daily support. And it's obviously super oversold. It's actually the first time since December of last year the RSI is below 30 on Apple. So you know folks are gonna drop some money in there real quick. You want Tesla long? Um, yeah,
It's not ready yet.
yeah.
I'll take it as a no. It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, get back over 250, you could shoot it up to 254. And back over 250. But right now, nah, it look like Tesla really, yeah, unless you're trying to catch a counter trend move, because if you look at it, you see that now we moving down. All right, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. Barely a lower low. I mean, yeah, this little move here, but All right. We're starting to move downtrend. So you can catch the counter trend pullback, just be quick about it. Apple is moving up a little bit. That might be an end of the day kind of kick we see on Apple, but that's still what I'm looking at really on Apple. Oh, and AbbVie. I did like AbbVie to get in now. Yes, buying it at the higher day is not my favorite thing to do. There's a lot of earnings. PayPal don't look like it'll have a pullback right now, bro. I remember you saying you was gonna grab the calls on it last time I was on Zoom. Yeah, I like AbbVie on this bull flat breakout on a daily. So as long as we don't get back below here, that's the thing I really don't want to get them and then drop back down. I doubt we make a much bigger move today. And yeah, bro. And it's bouncing off that support too. All right. So for PayPal, you got clear 65. My feeling feels like you should be able to get over 65. My feelings don't really matter with the market. But yeah, bro, you get over 65, you good to start rolling back up. You good to start rolling back up, bro. Am I gonna short beyond for earnings? Oh no. I don't know, bro. Like I really start looking at my earnings for real. Like the last hour of the market. I'm looking at the charts. I'll go look at like order flow. Sometimes I'll hop on Twitter and see what folks are saying. Maybe it's something folks know that I don't know, or something folks saw that I saw and didn't really lock in on. But yeah, I end up charting everything up. If beyond, let's zoom out. Let's see. Yeah. Nah, I know the company don't really be on nothing, but I ain't really just looking at shorting them immediately. They had a resistance right now, though. Beyond might go up. Beyond might go up. What I'm looking at, so we did come and hit this previous resistance turn support. Um, we're making this move down, and now I'm looking at in our move down, we get the up move down, we get the up move. Like, was this our down move? I mean, this was really just one day, but I can't stand trading earnings on stuff that like has a huge move the same day. Can't stand that. Like it dropped 6% pre-market. Why? Why? Coming to be estimates on both top and bottom line in previous 2 quarters, but missed estimates on 5 straight quarters. And I don't know. I will let y'all know for sure in that chat though. Around 3 p.m. EST. I'm gonna be like, Lucid calls, Beyond calls, Chegg puts, or whatever I end up saying. Apple, that bastard. All right, Apple, close above that, and you got yourself a buyer. About to get Apple. 177.5 calls. Just don't get down tomorrow. Go ahead and pull back to 178. I got 177.5 calls on Apple. Trying to get to my field price. I'm up 3%. I'm gonna look at taking AbbVie at close too. Apple probably is gonna pull back down to 178. So that'll be a nicer entry. That's the safer entry to catch. It closed back below there. You can go ahead and hop out. So we are in Apple calls. So in Apple calls again, stopping out. Can even take it because it's Monday. We got till Friday. I'ma stop out. Where, how lenient do I wanna be? I'll stop out below 177.70. Because that will be giving us a lower low. So higher high, right? Now we're testing that 178. So I was talking about earlier that we have to really need to clear that to be good. That's why I was saying we could bounce back down to 178 before popping back up. Targets for Apple on the way up. We got 179.20, 179.80. And after that, man, let that mother just shoot up to 182. Screw it. Or 180, 181.80. So we'll see how that goes again. Liking AbbVie on the daily. I'm gonna be patient on that one and wait to enter. Make sure that this don't end up being another candle that just wicks back down. I'm looking crazy, but I don't feel like that'll be the case here. It's not what I feel like is gonna happen. But I'll just catch it at the end of the day. Just catch it at the end of the day. As far as Lucid. Lucid might drop. Looks like Lucid primarily has been dropping their last times during earnings. Dropped here, dropped there, dropped here, dropped on this one, dropped on this one. Is it time for a reversal of the trend? Time for it to stop dropping? I don't know. But I will let y'all know in the chat. 3 o'clock. What I'm looking at. Oh, do I have a meeting at 3? That's what we're looking at. Up 3% on Apple, 4% on Apple. Still in AMC, probably gonna close that soon because AMC got earnings tomorrow night. Yeah, Apple, come on now. Clear that, and we Gucci. We Gucci. What I need Apple to do. Anybody got a $200,000, just go dump it in Apple for me, please. Sorry, this is recorded. I'm not trying to promote a pump and dump here. They crack it down nowadays, boy. I get an email, sir. Did you tell somebody to buy $200,000 of Apple? I retract my previous statement. So that's what we're looking at, y'all. Y'all got any questions? Of course, y'all can shoot me a DM. I'm gonna respond today. Those are Apple levels I'm looking at. Again, Apple, we could see it pull back down on 178 today. No big worries for real. All right, now it's at resistance, right? Right, yeah, exactly. The apple a day keeps the doctor away. Exactly. Exactly. I'm glad you know what I mean. But yeah, so it's at resistance right now. What do we expect? We expect resistance to act as resistance. So it's no surprise if we do see it push back down. All right. And we can see it come back down to 178.58. That would be fine as well. Because that we see what that was previous resistance here, support here. All right, resistance, support. So that's what I'm in. That's what I'm looking at. Gonna trail to stop. You know, if Apple starts moving for real. Other than that, man, y'all be easy breezy. Hit me if y'all got any questions, comments, concerns. I will see y'all later. Appreciate y'all hopping on. Tim Green, iPhone 232, Tracy, HPAT, Frank, Laura, Saul, Ellis, Tim. For sure. All right, I'm out, y'all.